Facebook host of the original Trump Talk U.S. Blast, all about Donald J. Trump. And as usual, we have a bunch of news to talk about regarding one Donald J. Trump. Hello, how's it going? So, big in the news today. This is what basically has been going on all day, and everyone's talking about it. Visiting the site of the floods, massive flooding in Louisiana. The media has not been paying attention to it. They have been ignoring it for a bunch of other issues. Donald Trump and Mike Pence today touring down there. In addition, Donald Trump donating an 18-wheeler of goods and supplies to the flood-ravaged victims there in Louisiana. So in addition to Donald Trump going down and helping out, thanking the National Guard who's down there helping, bringing media attention to the situation, he also donated an 18-wheeler full of stuff. Now, the media wants to spin it as he's taking photo ops and all of this other business, but I'm sorry, he spent his own money to send goods to the flood-ravaged victim. You watched it live. Exactly. It was beautiful, wasn't it? It's beautiful. It's beautiful to see the people responding, but also to see someone who genuinely cares about the American people. So, no, I've seen lots of great clips and interviews that it's a beautiful. The whole experience was beautiful to watch Donald Trump there, and the people responding, and very touching. I'll share some of the clips on the show on the page. Absolutely touching things to see today, and frankly. Where's Obama? Obama's out golfing. And, busy having a vacation. I don't know what he's doing. Where's Hillary Clinton? She has no campaign events until Sunday. She's off the campaign for this last several days. Now Obama says he's going to come down to Louisiana. He's going to check it out. Now, of course, the Trump did. So he looks embarrassed. Because unfortunately, my candidate for president acted like a president today and went down and tried to help people, not just by bringing goods, which he paid for, by the way, not just by bringing some goods that he paid for and helping others, but by bringing the media attention, which is so key. It is why presidents go down and tour these disaster sites, despite the difficulty it is with the difficulty. Sometimes people say the craziest things, so I can't even. I have to pause in my thoughts for a second just to process what madness has been put in front of my eyes. So, excuse me if I sometimes pause. The point is, presidents go to see places so it brings the media attention, so that people know we need to donate, we need to contribute, we need to volunteer, and that is what Trump did, and that's what presidents do. Unfortunately, we've been too busy thinking about security. It's really just an excuse because Obama doesn't want to go anywhere other than the golf course. So. And we'll move on from there. Now, the other thing you will find in the media, we're going to answer, and I'm happy here. For those of you who haven't been on the show before, this is how it basically works. I deliver some news. At some point, we do a little question and answer, and then even you psychotic communists are welcome to ask questions in the form of a question, why, with a question mark, but after we do the news. So we're going to first do the news, and then if you have the balls to sit here and listen to the news, then I feel like that I have the respect to answer your question. If you can't really listen about my candidate and what is really going on, then I don't know if you really have any respect to listen to my answer of the question. So why should I answer your question if you're not going to have any respect? So, you want me to answer your question? We'll wait till question and answer. But in the meantime, let's talk about Paul Manafort leaving, because that is the other big story, and the story that the media wanted to focus on. Paul Manafort, Donald Trump's campaign chair, resigned today in mostly in reference, I believe, to the Ukraine issue. The media is pushing very hard about some monies that he received during his campaign work in the Ukraine. Now, I don't know about what those were, and I'm sure they were all reasonable and had various reasons and were appropriate in his role in being hired for doing campaign work. But there's drama, and Mr. Trump doesn't want drama. So He has accepted Paul Manafort's resignation. And frankly, if you watch what happened today, Hillary's campaign is in a mess, because if you watch what happened today, Donald Trump had perfectly planned on the day that Paul Manafort would resign to have this media a drawing event in Louisiana. So I don't think Mr. Trump was unaware of the transition in his campaign from Paul Manafort to now a campaign that needs to get involved more in ad buying, who needs to get involved more in getting out the vote to certain demographics, these important things. Paul Manafort was the delegate hunter, and he said he'd get 1,400 delegates. He got more than that. So he has done his job, and that's my personal take on Paul Manafort's resignation. I think this was planned all along, you guys. So absolutely planned all along. New Trump ad buys. I told you I'd look up the states. North Carolina, Ohio, Virginia, Pennsylvania, and Florida. New ad buys in those states. Donald Trump coming out starting today. So in those states, you will start seeing them. And let's do rallies, and then we'll do question and answer. You guys are so excited. You're waiting for it. It's the best part of the whole thing. You get to say all your weird stuff. It's so much fun. So, Saturday, Fredericksburg, Virginia, 6 p.m. Monday, Akron, Ohio, 7 p.m. Austin, Texas, 7:30 p.m. And Wednesday, Jacksonville, Mississippi, at 7 p.m. I encourage you to watch Donald Trump live stream if you can. RSBN covers all of these speeches live. They also carry all the back speeches, so you can watch the ones you haven't seen. RSBN.TV. They don't pay me. They don't know me. They're just where everything can be found, so that's why I tell you about it. So now, if you have a question, I'm willing to answer some questions about Donald Trump. If you have any questions, at this point would be a great time. Trump is coming to Austin on Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. That is correct. Austin, Texas, Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. RSBN. RSBN stands for Right Side Broadcasting Network. They just do a good job. So that's why I use them. This Tuesday. Yes. This coming Austin, Texas, 7:30 p.m. That's what it says on the schedule. You can go look. DonaldJTrump.com. The information. I just click on there. I write it down. I tell you guys. Pretty simple. They don't charge tickets to go to the rallies. The tickets are free, but you do have to get them beforehand online. You have to get your tickets online. They are free tickets. Tickets don't cost anything, but you do have to sign up for tickets and have tickets in order to get in. And let me give you some advice. You need to get there early, especially in major places, large cities. Their line is going to be long. There's going to be a huge line, and everybody who gets a ticket will not get in. Everybody who gets a ticket will not get in. Let me be very clear. You will get in only if you get there early enough before the fills up. That's just how it is. So, and do not bring pocket knives. Do not bring anything you can't bring on a plane. The TSA does security at these events, and you will have to throw that stuff away or give it away to the TSA, and you'll never get it back. I know. I lost a great multi-tool this way. It was tragic. It was tragic, the loss of this multi-tool. But I had to give it up so I could try to go see Trump. But, of course, it was Chicago, so they ruined our rally, yeah. Tuesday in Texas, Austin, Texas, yeah. I love how you probably will sleep in your car. That might be some good advice. It's starting to get that big. And let me just talk about, while we're saying that, Donald Trump is filling up these rally places, you guys. Hillary Clinton can't fill rooms. 7:30 in Austin, Texas, 7:30. But you're going to stand around inside the building listening to music. Let me know if you go to the rally, guys. Seriously, come back to me and tell me if he plays Tiny Dancer over and over. Because they everywhere I've been, Tiny Dancer is in the mix. And so I just, as a poll, come back and tell me. Tiny Dancer. I love somebody said Blacks for Trump. Let me just say, I posted a great video on my personal page of Latinas for Trump. A great little video of this Latina woman supporting Trump. A lot of blacks are supporting Trump because of jobs. He did a great speech. If you haven't seen his speech that he did in West Bend, Michigan, there is a direct plea to the African American voter that is absolutely profound. And I would hope that every African American voter in the country would get a chance to watch that speech, because it is a direct plea and promise to focus on bringing the jobs back, particularly to these very decimated communities, and bringing back law and order, and making it safe for Black families to have their kids walk to school and or go to the school of their choice and feel safe in their neighborhoods. It's an excellent speech. Absolutely excellent. So you need that. Everybody needs jobs. This is what's so desperate in our country right now. We need jobs. We need security. There are several Black churches. There's Black churches that have endorsed Donald Trump. There are several Black, and that's a great idea. And I think some of these coalitions of Black pastors are working more and more on that. So don't be surprised to see that coming up in the future. Donald Trump speaking at Black churches. Definitely very, very likely. Definitely very likely. Tuesday, Austin, Texas, 7:30. You should get there way earlier. Like, way earlier. Bring a snack. So any other questions? All right, well, let's do my Trump reason of the day. Where'd you get them on Amazon? $7, a few bucks to ship. It was less than $12 to have it delivered to my house. So pretty cheap. They don't come from the Trump campaign, so Trump doesn't get any money from that. Somebody made it, but it looks cool and you love it. So, serious Trump, do you think that's a serious question? I'm not sure. No, gotcha. Always happy to. Other in the of right Trump gear. Love Trump, love Trump. So let's do my Trump reason of the day, you guys. While we're in this quiet mode, Trump reason of the day, my Trump reason of the day, and it is evident in what we saw today in Louisiana. Donald J. Trump actually cares about actual people. The number of stories that you will find in the history of Donald Trump helping individuals, from the widow whose husband committed suicide to protect their farm, and that actually did not succeed, and she was going to lose her farm, and so he donated money and helped others to donate money to help save her farm, and wanted to do all of that anonymously, to the family who he mortgaged, helped him, and helped. The Jennifer was killed and stayed. It just goes. He let her stay in Trump Towers and helped her out. On and on and on. The number of individuals that Donald Trump has tried to quietly and silently. The boy who he flew, who needed medical treatment, and no one could fly. No one could take care of him. So now you ask a question. There's so many. They love to say when Donald Trump has done this or that, and he's stiffed this or that, and all. They talk about all these little lawsuits that were to organizations that Donald Trump then hired. Many times that Donald Trump then had to unhire because of their practice. There's business issues. Most of the lawsuits, if you look at most of Donald Trump's lawsuits that he's actually had, Donald Trump has been the person who had to sue, because he was the person being ripped off, if you will. In most of those cases, he has won the lawsuit. He's settled very few, and he's lost next to none. And that's a clear-cut analysis that whatever you guys want to say, hate about Donald Trump, stiffing small business and whatever, actually he's a very charitable man who gives of his own time and money as much as any other human being that you can expect. More than Hillary with the Clinton Foundation. The Clinton Foundation is just a money laundering scheme. They give when you actually look at their books, what are they really helping? They're helping rich people get benefits in countries where they have influence, like Haiti, where they helped the factory get built in the north when all of the damage has been in the south. And that's a great question. Where is Black Lives Matter when it comes to Baton Rouge? Because they're not down there helping. They're just busy up in Milwaukee burning stuff down. And Donald Trump is there talking about law and order for everyone. So it's safe for everyone, even the inner cities. It's not like the Democrats who say, come and vote for us, and we're going to take care of you, and then they don't take care of you. Donald Trump is saying he wants it to be safe for you in the inner cities because he cares about actual individuals. That's my Trump reason of the day. Donald Trump is the only candidate who uses his own time and his own money to actually care about individuals, not to enrich himself like the Clintons with the Clinton Foundation and their pay-to-play scheme, but actually under the radar, without people knowing it, trying to keep his identity quiet, tries to help individuals in need when he comes across them. And that's the kind of person I want to be president. Hillary Clinton does steal poor people's money. Absolutely. And she takes money from countries that abuse their populations. And she then gives them favors through the State Department and will continue to give them favors through the presidency. And I know you heard her come out today and say that they're not going to take donations from foreign nations during the Clinton Foundation. But Bill's still going to do speeches, which is the main way that they make money anyways. So it's literally the most ridiculous scheme, money laundering scheme, and pay-for-play scheme we've ever seen. And they're going to try to do it out of the White House. And you guys are worried about Donald Trump. You literally have a woman who has been proven... Any judge, you heard Giuliani, he would love to have taken, as a prosecutor, would love to have taken the case of Hillary Clinton's pay-for-play scheme because it's so overt. Martha Stewart went to jail for less overt things than what we're talking about with Hillary Clinton. And you guys are worried about Donald Trump because he says a few words that you find mean. I want Donald Trump. I don't mind a few words that are mean. I don't want somebody in office who ends up with a list of mysterious deaths behind them when it comes to information about them. Yeah, just to let you guys know, if for some reason Hillary Clinton decides she doesn't like me and you find out that I've committed suicide, no, I didn't. Okay? No, I did not. Take this as evidence right here. Write this down. Mark it. Yeah, take a snapshot of me saying, no, that would be Hillary. So, it's absolutely ridiculous. And that's why, when you guys are hating on Trump and you're crazy about Trump and you're all freaked out about Trump, she probably isn't. I'm being funny. That's a joke. We do comedy. We do a little bit of laughter. That's levity. I probably not. I don't have any information. I don't have her medical records, so no, she probably won't. I haven't released her medical records. I haven't stolen the DNC emails, so I'm probably good. I'm probably safe. Yes, thank you. Okay, what is your question? I'll let you answer one question, but if it's not good, I won't answer it. Go ahead. See you next question. This is the way it goes. So, you guys, let's do Trump hotties, because that's what they're all here for anyway. Y'all here for the hotties. Y'all here for the hotties. And I love today's hottie. She's super cute. She's super cute. She has a super cute outfit. So it's a double whammy. Absolutely. I'll come back to that. All right, I'll answer that in a second. Let's look at the hotties first. Now, you see, you kind of got us in the middle. She's got her Trump sign, but she's super cute. Oh my gosh, look how adorable this woman is. Isn't she adorable? Look how smile she is. You know why she's smiling? One, because she's super cute. And who wouldn't smile if they were in that cute outfit? But two, she's smiling because her candidate is going to make America great again. That's why I smile, because my candidate is going to make America great again. So, that's why I love her. Absolutely fabulous. No, those are not pants. That is just a little mini dress. That is a little mini dress. Thank you. See? Everybody appreciates the hotties. Now, I'll just quick answer your question before we do the email and stuff and close out. Will Trump make a relationship with North Korea? Wow, I don't think you can make a good relationship with a crazy man from North Korea. It's not like Putin. It's not like Russia. Putin may be aggressive and may have ambitions on Ukraine and, of course, various other regions. But he's not a lunatic like Kim Jong-un in North Korea. So, no, I think what Donald Trump will appropriately do and what he's stated as policy is that he will impact China. China, he knows, and he has stated already, that China is the factor that needs to control North Korea. We can only do so much. China has to control North Korea. And how we get a hold of China is we stop letting them be currency manipulators. We start calling them out. We call them out on this island building in the middle of the sea where they're trying to take over land over there in the ocean to claim more Chinese land, basically just expand their resources. By pressuring China, we will be able to control North Korea. And that is, I think, the Trump policy and what he has stated in the past. So that's my answer to you. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is episode 82. We have episode 82, and we're done 80 or 81 days. So I need everybody to get out there and share about this Louisiana visit. We need people to see Donald Trump being presidential. You see the haters right here on this show, you guys. You see them chime in. You see what they say. We have to undermine their message every single day that we can. And I know your friends are like, oh, you just post about Trump all the time, blah, blah, blah. That's your job. We're all little parts on the Trump train, okay? And I'm happy to be that one little bolt holding that one little plate together. And I think you guys are too. We all have to do our part. Louisiana does love Trump, and Trump loves Louisiana, and you saw it today. And it was a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Every now and then I get a little more proud of my candidate, and today was one of those days where I thought I couldn't be this proud, and I was even more proud. Because Trump, going down to Louisiana, postponing the rally. So everybody get out there, share the Trump information. You can email me. You can find me on Twitter, at Trumpitarian on Twitter. You can email me, trumptalkus@gmail.com. You guys who have sent me in pictures, I know I'm going to get to a show and do all the pictures. I'm sorry. I've had a really busy life. I just cram it in as best I can because I'm trying to keep up on supporting Trump. So you can see all of our back episodes, www.trumptalk.us. You can see everything, all the back episodes. That is not true. He has a great ground game. He has he has offices in every 50 states. All 50 states he has offices. Additionally, he has a fantastic web ground game, which is blowing the walls off of Hillary Clinton by far. All statistics show it. And lastly, we're just beginning the ad buy series. We're just beginning the traditional campaigning series. Where it's all about getting out the votes, and Hillary Clinton has had the polls spun in her favor. As we move forward, you're going to see some real differences between the polls and the electorate and what happens on November. And we've discussed that many times on this show. Many, many times. He has an office in every state. You should look it up. So, all new offices. I'll try to maybe find a list of all the offices and see. Elections are won on the ground, but elections are won on the internet. Even since the Obama administration. If you watch the victory of Obama, it had a great deal to do with successful messaging over the internet. And that's what's so great about adding Steve Bannon and adding Kellyanne Conway. Steve Bannon's a film producer. He's Breitbart News, so he's very familiar with using the internet. These are actually great resources. This is the natural transition out of the delegate process that Manafort managed into a campaign that is raring to go, hitting the ground, full on running. And I'm just going to ask you guys, don't ignore the polls. Even if they're good, just ignore them at this point. What you want to look at is how many people are showing up to support Trump in the face of all of this and continue to get the word out. Thank you guys for joining on the scope. From me and Little Trumpy, let me plug this. There we go. From me and Little Trumpy, as always, keep on trumping. We're going to win this election, you guys. You, me, and all the other Trump supporters. We're going to win it for America, and we're going to make America great again. And I'm going to see you. I'll see you guys tomorrow.